AskReddit by traditional by 2167 people who like Andrew Tate. Why? LMAO, you all fucking suck. Someone asks for an opinion on why they like someone and you proceed to shit on them for sharing it. Reddit has always been like this, but now it's much more pronounced after the Trump censorship days. I learned about Andrew Tate after I had my self-improvement journey, going from a lazy, obese, virgin loser to being in place where I wouldn't trade lives with anyone I know. The fundamentals of what he says ring true to my life experience, and I think they are the mindsets you need to succeed in life at every level, professionally, romantically, etc. Let me know if you want me to elaborate. Spot on. The fundamentals of what he says regarding self-improvement is critical to living a full life. But most people can't accurately differentiate the line between solid positive advice and where he becomes toxic, speaking ideas that came from insecurity and trauma. He makes real observations that society is overly accepting of unhealthy laziness, but then contaminates it with personal views I'm guessing came from the trauma of being broke and a loser for a period in his life. 90% of these comments gonna be from people who don't like or aren't followers of Andrew Tate. Edit. 99.99%. Edit. 99.9999999999999999%. This is when you sort by controversial and read the ones with the most downvotes. I think he's hilarious. He's a human trafficker. This question is addressed to people who like Andrew Tate, and the top 10 plus top comments are people who don't like Andrew Tate. Welcome to Reddit. Curious if anyone ever watched Big Brother when he was on it. Clashed with the most explosive person in that series and she took him on from the very first night. It was amazing that he was taken on. She was having none of his shit. He was removed after around a week because reports surfaced that he had done something illegal outside of the house. Beaten the woman. Video evidence. I wanna know this, so please people do not downvote them. Every top comment is people intellectualizing why others like Andrew Tate. I assume the real answers are all downvoted to hell. Another thread where the only upvoted answers are from people who don't like him. I don't understand why people downvote the answers from people who the question was directed at. Edit. Now it's just people who are saying what I am. Welp. Deleted. I like him because he lets me know I'm on the right path as far as the way I live my life, the way I am raising my children. It's pretty simple. If the way I'm doing things is the exact opposite of what he preaches, I know I'm doing it right. Scared me in the first half there. If you answer this question criticizing Tate, you are just karma farming. Everyone knows he is bad, and answering the question with not an answer is fucking dumb, and so is downvoting people who are actually answering. You don't have to agree with them. I'd imagine it's because he's a self-made man that pretends not to take shit from people. I imagine single people slaving away at a shitty job all day look at him and think, look how successful and happy he is. He must have it all figured out. His ideology praises strength, bravery, and intuition. It bolsters self-confidence and self-worth, something many today lack. Unfortunately, his ideology is only skin deep and doesn't hold up to much scrutiny. His self-worth is hollow and he raises up the wrong type of masculinity. Self-made via crime syndicate, maybe. Grabs popcorn. Sorts by controversial. I like his view of no excuses for working on yourself and being a better person, not playing victim of the circumstances or what happened to you. I also agree with his view on masculinity, that we should take responsibility to provide for our partners and family. Also the bit about not surrounding yourself with toxic useless people. It is hard, but we sometimes have to let go of friends to become who we are meant to be. I definitely agree with his views on gender ideology and all that bullshit that people come up nowadays to be heard or play victim. I think that a guy like Andrew Tate can come along and be taken seriously shows how much society fails young insecure men. People see some men leading the majority of armies and corporations and assume none of them need help. I'd suggest looking into Mark Manson. It's useful guidance and I can vouch it's not evil. His boldness has been empowering to some. He is extreme and extreme people who oversimplify complex social problems can be easy to follow. Why does that sound familiar? I am pretty indifferent about him, and some of his advice, I think, is genuinely pretty solid. I saw him talking about how, as a man, you should try to find a good woman, or whatever floats your boat, because at the end of the day, if you're sick in bed and can't move, the chances of your friends taking care of you is slim, where a good partner will be with you through thick and thin. However, he did go on to say, but that doesn't mean you can't have a chick on the side, and I totally disagree with that. Totally had me in the beginning, though. I also agree that instead of playing victim, start trying to get your shit together and focus on what you can control in any given situation. I truly don't understand how anyone can be 100% with or against him. I believe the extreme things he says are genuinely just to draw more attention to himself and not something he actually believes. I wanna know this, so please people do not downvote them. Andrew Tate says what insecure men wants to hear. Plus, millions of especially young men idolize the get rich quick, bang the hot chicks with fake tits, fuck you attitude. Getting a job, getting married, and grinding through life is a boring prospect for a suburban 15-year-old. This guy offers an impossible alternative. For a monthly fee, of course. Deleted. Probably how it was intended in the first place. It's naked and blatant karma whoring. It's not just Andrew Tate promoting this stuff. I had a married Jamaican Uber driver tell me once my date left the car that women are angelic like us men. But once you sign the papers, there's this demon that was hiding inside them that manifests out of them that you now have to deal with. Another incident I had was at a cougar bar. This 47-year-old British businessman gave me life advice to not marry young. To travel, find out where I want to live, move there, and build my career. And once that takes off, in my mid-late 30s, marry a girl 10 years younger than me. So I have two life experience instances where older men told me to be cautious of women and focus on myself and my own desires. The moral of my post was that Andrew Tate is preaching the same stuff these guys told me. I didn't even ask for this advice from them, they just wanted to tell it to me. But it has been great advice. The only difference is that Tate is younger than these guys and much more successful, radical, and is all over the internet. He's like the Malcolm X of men's rights awareness, whereas Jordan Peterson is like MLK. It's pronounced Tate. I have no idea how this guy became so famous overnight. I never even heard of him until he started getting banned from different social media platforms. You know how it's much harder to make your first million than every million after that. And X200B. It's the same with online presence. He kind of timed his entrance correctly and then rode the wave. Probably even paid a lot for that initial promotion of his content just to get people clicking on it. After that the algorithms just took care of it. And X200B. People are clicking on titles that contain Andrew Tate. Algorithms shove more Andrew Tate content down our throats. The best part. Doesn't matter if you're a supporter watching or a hater watching it. While I can't honestly say I like him, I support some of his ideas, not the whole ownership of women thing, but the whole go get 'em attitude and chivalry etc. Feel free to ask me to elaborate. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding since he is a controversial person. People telling you why other people like Andrew Tate. The real truth is that men's mental health is so ignored and devalued that snake oil salesmen like him can step into the space, say a few things that are true and use it to pivot into extreme bullshit. As long as men are treated as disposable and as inherently evil, you're always going to have people like him willing to step in and sell bullshit to them in the guise of helping them. I don't like Andrew Tate, but why is it that people who don't like Andrew Tate are the top comments? Andrew Tate fans aren't gonna get upvoted for saying why they like him, because most people generally dislike him. Remember to sort by controversial, kids. Edit. Jesus Christ. I have no idea who this dude is, never heard of him. Then suddenly 2 weeks ago Reddit was apparently taken over by him. Dude's like a fucking Pete Davidson Taco Bell ad. Every post in every forum is suddenly him. Look him up and he's some mediocre MMA fighter. Seriously, why the heck is going on? Hey, he did humiliate Piers Morgan in a chess match. That was cool. Haven't seen enough of him to have an overall opinion. Social media is telling me I shouldn't like him, so I guess I don't. I think he's hilarious. 2k comments and I literally can't find one that fits the question. Why do people upvote and downvote this way? Why does Reddit feel like a test we're perpetually failing?